I opened my mind and allowed anything in without any filters. I would ruminate on something until it was created into something else. The sad thing was, I never thought that there was a benefit to putting a lock on the gate of my mind. Have you lost the lock to your mind and you now allow anything in? Then perhaps this podcast is for you. Welcome to my podcast, Giving You a Fresh Start After Trauma. I'm Regina Sanchez, your host, and I'm so glad you're here. Starting over after trauma can be a blend of real pain and some hope, sadness and then some joy. It's a mixture of moments of faith and then moments of fear. There will be times when you'd rather not remember, but then times of excitement. You may fail along the way, but if you keep moving forward, your discouragement will turn to peace. Some days you may feel like giving up, and other days you're running in your race to victory. That, my friend, is a journey of having a fresh start after trauma. And if you are in any of these places and need some encouragement, you have stopped at the right place. Let's journey together to giving you a fresh start after trauma. Join me now to be revived, rejuvenated, and restored to a place of living free from your past emotional pain. Hello, my friends. Welcome to my podcast, Giving You a Fresh Start After Trauma. I am always glad that you are here, and I want to share a message with you that I pray brings you hope. So let's get started. Years ago, when I began my healing from all my abuses, all of them, I had to renew my mind so that the Lord's healing could rest fully upon me. Well, what is renewing your mind? It's doing a paradigm shift in what you allow to ruminate in your thinking. I remember 30 plus years ago when I was married, and I was taking a shower this particular morning, and I kind of had a good start to my day. But for some reason, I allowed negative thoughts to come into my mind about my husband, so that if he walked in the bathroom at that moment, a fight would have started. I was so full of anger towards him. Now, let me just be clear. Those thoughts were true, but they were not happening at the moment of our relationship. Yet I let my thoughts wander about like a merry-go-round, picking up whatever wanted to jump on. What should I have done? Well, one of the things I probably should have done and probably should have said out loud was, no, I am not going there, and stopped the thought pattern, because there was no need to put that negativity in my mind and in my heart and in my body. What did it accomplish for me? Nothing, absolutely nothing. He wasn't home, and frankly, he didn't do anything wrong at that moment. So why go there? Well, sadly, we do have a spiritual enemy that wants to destroy our rest and our peace. And unfortunately, that morning I let him. You know, God tells us that we tend to speak what is in our hearts. Now, I did have angst in my heart towards my husband for sure. And all those unresolved issues we had settled right there in my heart. He was not one to ever want to resolve a problem. So they just got stuffed in my heart, my mind, and my soul. Well, that morning, my heart probably got so full of unresolved issues that it wanted to explode. So it ended up in my thoughts to ruminate throughout the day. Our mouth will speak what our heart is full of, and the words we choose to speak will either condemn us or acquit us. They will either bring life or they'll bring death. And I'm not talking necessarily about physical death, but over time, yeah, they could. But they definitely will bring you spiritual death. And we will be held accountable for the words we've spoken. God said we will on Judgment Day, whether you believe in God or not. you will be judged. And we do reap what we sow. So why did I let those negative thoughts enter my mind that day? Well, as I said, unresolved issues. We never resolved issues. So for me, they just got stuffed inside. For him, he just seemed to have a way of letting them go, and like a light bulb being turned on, he switched out of his behavior and acted like nothing was wrong, no matter how wounded I or his children were. Now, I cannot move forward in a relationship that has unresolved issues. I don't want to stuff it in my heart to only let it boil over down the road. That specific morning 30 plus years ago, I chose to let those thoughts in and actually take over my day. It's hard to be with someone that doesn't want to resolve issues or takes no responsibility for their part. But instead of stuffing it, I needed to make other choices. It took years and lots of healing to choose a different path. We will keep our minds full of the pain that someone caused us in our life unless we renew our minds. The first thing to do is forgive them. And I know that is hard for some people to hear. And you're probably saying, you don't know what they did to me. No, well, frankly, I don't. I don't know what they did to you. But with all the abuse I've gone through, I had to choose to forgive. Forgiving them doesn't mean you continue a relationship necessarily. And that's, I think, where we get hung up. Because if they hurt you, abused you, or mistreated you, then they need to apologize and ask for forgiveness. Then a journey between the two of you of trust can begin again. Forgiving them is for your benefit. It is to release the angst in your heart, the pain in your heart, give it to the Father so that He can begin. The forgiving you do on your own, it's between you and the Father. You are basically saying, Father, I choose to forgive so-and-so, and I release them into your hands. I wish them no harm, and I ask that you deal with them, and He will. Secondly, when negative thoughts enter our mind, we need to stop. Red light, stop. Don't receive them. Don't repeat them. Don't allow them to ruminate over and over in your thoughts. Replace it with something good. God tells us to think on whatever is true, whatever is worthy of reverence and is honorable and seemly, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely and lovable, whatever is kind and winsome and gracious. If there's any virtue and excellence, if there's anything worthy of praise, think on, weigh on, and take account of those things. Fix your mind on those. Now, let me step back a little bit, because I did say at the beginning, God says to think on whatever is true. You may have thoughts about something that happened to you that are true, but they are not good thoughts. They're not winsome and gracious. They're not worthy of praise. So you need to remove those thoughts, give them to the Lord, and then move on. Forgive the person and then move on. If you can't have a relationship, that's fine. Don't have a relationship. But you need to move on from the bitterness so that you do not start letting your mind ruminate on the pain that you've gone through. What we choose to think on is truly our choice. I know bad things could have happened to you, but holding on to that pain in your mind will not serve any purpose other than raise your cortisol levels, upset your gut, begin to dismantle your nervous system, and just plain make your day lousy. Don't put that upon yourself. It does take some work to begin this process, but it is not impossible. Believe and know that you can do this. You are not alone. So friends, I hope this message blessed you. I hope it gave you some food for thought. I hope that if you are in this place of having negative thoughts constantly bombard your mind, then I hope you just take a minute, maybe listen to this message again, and spend some time with the Lord and asking Him to help you begin this process of renewing your mind. It will not magically happen for you. It is something that you need to begin to do and that you need to choose to do. Now, know that I am here to help if you need some help and guidance and support and love. And if you know anybody, as you are listening to this message, if you know anyone that might benefit from hearing this, please pass it along to them. Know, friends, that you are not alone, that you're loved, you're cherished. The Father loves you, and I love you as well. Thanks for listening. God bless. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, my friends, for taking the time to listen to my podcast. I hope you found it uplifting and encouraging, and that it guides you to having peace, love, joy, and health in your life. If you would like more information on my coaching programs, then go to my website, reginasanchez.com, where you can see the services I offer to give you a fresh start after trauma. You can also find my book, Can I Have Your Heart, Daddy, on Amazon. It is my personal journey back to the heart of my Heavenly Father. Be blessed, be encouraged, and know that you are loved.